This video was actually taken from Sky 8 this morning, and you can see the haze hanging in the air across Portland. And in some southern Oregon towns, air quality is still considered hazardous. This is what it looked like on Monday in Medford, where smoke from wildfires is choking the town.
You know, it hasn't been that bad in the Portland area, but it still certainly can create health concerns, especially for certain people.
Yes.
So joining us now to talk about it is Adventist Health pulmonologist, Dr. Kim Atwell. We usually have you here talking about our sleep issues, but let's talk about the air quality now. Is it bad enough for people to worry about?
Absolutely, Tracy. So, you know, the air quality index is what we use as a gauge of how bad our air is. And, you know, with the fumes, the gases, and it's the particulate matter that is what is the main problem. Now, it's a problem for everyone, but there's certain groups that it's more of a problem with. People with pre-existing heart disease, lung disease, if you're pregnant, if you're elderly, and if you're particularly young. And what happens, particulate matter
that covers a large amount of people, Doctor.
Okay,
all right.
So, you know, when there's a fire, there's a lot of foliage that gets burnt. So those little particles in the air, they get lodged in your airways and they cause a local reaction. So you can have like runny nose, watery eyes, difficulty breathing, increasing phlegm. And if you've already got a lung disease, you can imagine how that would be a problem for you.
Oh my goodness. And what should we do? I know you brought some masks for us to look at.
So avoidance is the key. So try to stay indoors, you know, make sure your filters are clean. Don't vacuum or clean to stir up the dust in the house.
Seriously?
In the house.
Hooray!
Yeah, there you go. So no housework.
Okay.
So great to hear. No, I had no idea.
So it just stirs it up.
Because you would think that would get it out.
No, it stirs it up because you've got the windows closed. You want to have like a sealed house.
All right.
And when you're traveling in your car, have your air on circulate.
Recycle thing.
Exactly.
So it recirculates inside.
So avoidance is the key. Now, if you do have to go out, you have to have some sort of mask. So I brought some samples.
Yeah, we see all kinds of things like
this.
this.
So these masks are not going to do it, folks.
Okay,
You're
not going to do it.
A lot of people wear these like when the flu season or something like that.
Great for respiratory viruses, but the particulate matter is so small, it will go right through these masks.
Oh my goodness, right through.
So no help for those. All right, so we don't want those. What do we want
instead? As you can see, is a lot thicker. So these masks are called like N95, N99, or N100, just meaning how much of the particulate matter is stopped. So N95 stops about 95% of the particulate matter.
And where could we get something like that?
Hardware stores, online. So they're very accessible. So you want to have at least an N95. And then if you've got a lung problem, maybe take your inhaler before you go out there. And if you get the watery eyes, maybe use the artificial tears. Drink lots of water to keep the back of the throat clear too. So these are things that we can do proactively.
So do you put this like this?
So that's you bring up a very good point because it's one thing having the right mask, but you also want to make sure you have it on properly. So this part is the part that goes over the nose.
Okay, so you cover your whole nose area
and your chin. So it's going to be under the chin, over the nose, just like this.
Okay.
And then you want to make a tight seal, and the way you can do is test is you breathe out, and if air is leaking out, you don't have a tight seal. So putting it on right is a very, very important.
Are you seeing people come in with heat problems, respiratory issues yet this year?
Absolutely. As a pulmonologist, all my asthma patients, all my emphysema patients, and even some of the heart failure patients are coming in complaining of increasing difficulties with their breathing. And I urge all the patients out there, if you're having problems like that, contact your doctor. There are things we can tell you proactively to do to try to avoid the symptoms.
Great information. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, doctor. I bet your patients just love you.
Thank you, ladies.